welcome back to my channel. Hey dime pieces, what's good? But welcome back to my channel. Today's video is different, kinda. We're gonna everybody get on my nerves. But anyway, today's video is a little different, as you can see by the title. Y'all already know what I'm gonna be talking about, and like, I really just want to go ahead and jump into it, but like, I just want to say before I even start this video, I just want to tell y'all, like, I'm not doing this video to make anybody feel bad for me. I'm not doing this video for like any type of reason, any other type of reason, because I had people disagree with me on doing this video. Like, I had people that didn't want me to do this video, but I feel like that's my story. I feel like it's kind of my story to tell, and plus, like it's not a private thing. Like, people know. I mean, evidently some people don't, but like, people knew like when it happened. So like, I just feel like, let me tell my story, and if you don't agree, then whatever. But like, I'm not making this video to make anybody feel bad for me. I'm simply making this video because I feel like, well, for one, I want y'all to know, I want y'all to understand my life. Well, not completely understand, because I know nobody would never completely understand my life, but I want y'all to get some piece of understanding. And like, I feel like people take like them having two parents, I feel like they take it for granted, because not everybody have two parents, and I feel like some people just take it for granted. I'm not saying all people do, but I think some people do just take it for granted, and I don't think you should. Like, even if you're mad at your mom, even if you mad at your dad, like, I mean, they still there. Like, but just y'all, please don't take your parents for granted, because I swear to you, there is no kind of hurt like losing a parent. I'm telling y'all, like, there is nothing compared, nothing. Wait, like, come on, man. That's the worst thing that can happen to you. That's the worst thing that can happen to a young child. Like, is to lose a parent. That's crazy. But like, so I just feel like y'all shouldn't take y'all parents for granted. I know I don't take my mama for granted. I don't take my stepdaddy for granted. I don't take nobody for granted, because you never know when they can leave you. So like, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna just jump straight into the video. Where to start? Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little background, so y'all know this story time is the time, well, how my dad died or whatever. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little background. So like, my parents broke up like before I turned 1. I think it was either before I turned 1 or when I was 1. I know I was like really young. It was like, yeah, it was around that time. So like, they never, like, my parents were, I never got to live with both of my parents, like, actually experience it, because I was a baby when they broke up, whatever. So yeah, but like, life still wasn't like, hey, I just figured, I don't think I knew anything about it. I didn't know anything about it at the time, so it was just like, whatever. So I would stay the weeks with my mom, and I would go to school, and I would spend the weekends with my dad, and I would do whatever, and I would spend like breaks and stuff with my dad. And then it was like, if I had a birthday one year, I spend my birthday with my mama, or she'd do something for my birthday. Then the next year, my dad do my birthday, and then my mama do my birthday, and my dad do my birthday. It took turns like that. So yeah, so they broke up, yeah. But like, I was really a daddy's girl. Like, I used to love my daddy. I used to love to be up under my daddy. Not that I didn't love my mama, but I just love my daddy. Like, me and him was like real close. We were like best friends or whatever. But yeah. So I'm sorry. My train of thought is like everywhere right now. Okay, so basically that's just the background of the whole family situation. So I'm gonna tell y'all like the day that I found out that he died. Okay, so it was like one day over the summer, but it was like close to time to going back to school, because this happened August 1st. So it was like close to going back to school, and I was 8 years old. I was finna turn 9, I think. Yeah, I was 8, about to turn 9. And we was about to go to school. I was finna start 3rd grade. And this was the year that I was moving to Thompson, because I used to live in Warrenton. But like we had just moved to Thompson over the summer, I think. So I was gonna start school in Thompson. And so then a few days before school started, August 1st, it was over the summertime. My mama, she was at work, and we was staying with my grandma because we was too young to stay home by ourselves. So my mama, she went to work. I don't really remember like what happened that morning, but I remember like that afternoon kind of. My grandma, she was like acting real weird. Like, you know how people's voice get shaky when they about to cry? Like her voice sounded like that like all day. So, and she was like being nice to me. She was like, you can go in there and watch TV. She let me lay in the bed and watch TV all day. And like, I think she was giving me food. I think she was bringing me food in the room and everything. Like, she was just being nice to me. So I'm like, what's going on? So, like, and my mom was at work. So when she got off work, but like, it was like I could tell something was off with my grandma. And then like when my mama came in, it was like the vibe was like, it was weird. So I was like, what's going on? I was little, so I mean, I was only 8. So then I really thought I was in trouble or something. Well, I don't know, but I really thought like I was in trouble, but I didn't know what was going on, because like when my mama came, we went inside the room and they locked the door. So I'm like, what's going on? And they locked the door, and like my grandma sat on the bed, and my mama sat beside her, and I had got in my mama's lap, like she was holding me or whatever, and she was just like, Diamond, and she was just basically telling me, she was like, your dad died. And like when I heard that, it was just like I just broke down, because like to lose a parent at 8 years old, that's a lot, and especially if you was close with that person. Like me and my daddy was close. We was like inseparable. Like we was real close. We was closer than me and my mama was. I could say that. I would say. But I love my daddy. Like, so after that, we went out of the room, and like after I had done calmed down and all that, we went out of the room. And my sisters were looking like they were trying to figure out what was going on, because all they heard was me crying. So they had thought that I had got a whooping. I remember that. They thought I had got a whooping, but I didn't. And so when I told them, I think they got a little sad too. I think they had got a little sad too. But like I could tell that something was wrong. So yeah. And then like afterwards, like days after, like my mom would go back to work and stuff, I would still stay be with my grandma. My grandma would like just give me gifts. Like she just bought me stuff and everything. Like I mean, I appreciated it, but like I never wanted. I felt like she felt bad for me, but I never wanted nobody to feel bad for me. Like, I don't know if she bought it because she felt bad for me, or if she bought it to like distract me, to get my mind off of it or something. I don't really know. But like nights after that happened, maybe like within a few days after he died, I had a dream. I don't know if it was a dream or if it was like a vision or something, or I don't even know, but like I just remember because the house, we wasn't staying at this house, we were staying at a different house. The house we were staying in, like, it was a dream, I guess. And I seen my daddy, and he was like sitting in the corner in my room in a rocking chair. And I was scared to go back to sleep, or I was scared. I don't know. I just remember I was scared because I seen it. And so I know I told my mama the next day, and she was like, oh, he just watching over you and stuff like that. So, like, I was always upset about it because, like, when I went to school, like, people would, like, and I was in 3rd grade. So when we started back school, like, I was kind of happy that I went to a new school because I was like, okay, I'm gonna get me a fresh start, you know. But, like, I was kind of sad because, like, some of the other kids, I didn't know nobody at that school. Like, I was new. I didn't know nobody. I didn't really have friends, but I just know I would hear other girls talking about their dads and stuff like that. I do remember that. I remember the exact girl who was talking about her dad. I don't remember who she was talking to, but I remember who the girl was that was talking about her dad. She still goes to my school now. But, like, I remember that, and I would just get sad, and I didn't want nobody to ask me about my dad because I didn't want to say that he died because I was gonna cry, and I was in 3rd grade, and it had just happened, so I didn't want to talk about it then. So, but shout out to my friend Carissa because she was the first person. She was my first friend at that school. So, shout out to her. But, yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not looking at the camera. I know I look off a lot, but that's just because, I can see myself. And if I'm looking at myself and I'm talking about it, I might cry some. And I don't want to cry. But anyway, now, like, okay, so I remember nobody never told me. Okay, so they told me that, I think they did tell me that he got shot by his girlfriend, but nobody actually told me, like, what happened. Like, so what I heard was that they got into a disagreement or something like that, and he wanted to leave her. Like, he didn't want to be with her anymore, so he tried to leave and she shot him. That's what I heard. And then I heard that she made her son cut her to say that my daddy did it, so she can say that it was self-defense, that she shot him. So yeah, that's what I heard. That's basically what I overheard parents talking about. That's what I overheard other people talking about. So yeah, but, like, I got an article. I found the news report thing. You know what I'm talking about. I got that, and I wanna I'm gonna read it to y'all. I got the little thing. Y'all can see that. But I got it. I'm gonna read it to y'all so y'all can get a picture. So this was the report thing. So I'm not gonna say the county, and I'm not going to say the woman's name, but here is what it reads. The police said that she called 911 and said she shot her boyfriend, which was my dad, in the driveway of his home. The shooting took place at 5:20 a.m. 5 o'clock in the morning, y'all. Okay. Officers found a male subject in his vehicle with an apparent gunshot wound. Rescue units along with the coroner were dispatched to the incident location where the male subject was pronounced dead. She told the police that my dad cut her with a knife and hit her once while the couple was inside the house. She said he held her arm as he struck her twice while they were backing out of the driveway, according to the police. She said she reached inside her purse, got a gun, and pointed it at him, according to an investigator. Whatever. So she told the police. She looked at my dad, closed her eyes, and fired the gun 3 times, striking him once. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I told myself I was not gonna cry. But reading this is like, it's crazy. She told the police she did not realize she shot him until he grabbed the steering wheel and slumped over. Okay. I'm not even done reading this, but like, I normally don't cry when I tell this story, but I never read this report until yesterday. I read it yesterday and it made me cry yesterday. And to read it again, it just gets to me like, and she was charged with murder and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. That really like got to me. I said I was not gonna cry, but like when you read something like that and you picture that happening to somebody, like my mama said that she really didn't know where he got shot, but I'm guessing it was in his chest area because he was sitting in the car, and she shot him from the front. And at the funeral, like, nothing was wrong with his head or nothing like that. So I'm guessing it had to be, like, around his chest area. But, like, telling this story usually do not bother me. Like, it usually do not even bother me because I've cried so much about it. And, like, this happened, like, 8 years ago. This year in August will make it 8 years. Yeah. And I never had issues telling the story or nothing like that. But like I never cried in front of nobody. I told somebody this story today at school because they wanted to know or whatever. And plus I wanted to go ahead and like decide how I was gonna tell y'all. And they almost cried listening to me tell it, and I didn't even cry. But like, it's a mess. And I didn't want to come on YouTube crying because I know people be like, I don't like people crying on, like, recording that stuff crying. But yeah, like, I don't want nobody feeling bad for me. I never wanted that. I just want y'all to like know like where I'm coming from, and like, and people would never understand how close me and my mom are. Like, my dad dying made me and my mama get closer than ever, and like that's my world. Like, that's my best friend. And if anything was to ever happen to my mom, I swear I would lose it. I would lose it. But like, it doesn't even bother me. Like, okay, the fact that he died, that's not really what makes me cry. Because it was, but it was like why I cried. But like, then you just have to realize, like, people die every day. Like, God, he got a plan, and people gonna die. That's a part of life. But it was just the fact how he died that really gets to me. And for a long time, like when I was little, I was sad. For a long time, and then for a long time, like when I got older and I knew what happened, like for a long time I was mad. I was mad at her. So, but I'm not. Then I got over that mad stage because I realized like, you can't be mad at somebody forever. You can't hold grudges. You gotta forgive and forget. I mean, not forgive and forget, dang. But you gotta forgive people, like, and move on with your life. And that's basically what I did. But yeah, she got charged with murder. Like I said, she got life without parole, I think. And that was it. But like I really wanted to tell this story too, because like there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this world. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with people, and you never know. So like you need to be careful when like how you talk to people and like what you say to people. And also like watch who y'all get in relationships with. Like don't be out here getting in relationships with people that you barely even know. Like even if you know them, like if they ever start acting funny or anything like domestic wise, you need to get out of that relationship. Abuse is not it, because evidently it's gonna turn into something like this. And I don't want that to happen to nobody. No child should ever have to lose a parent over some crazy stuff. But that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up. Subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And comment below other video ideas that I should do, because I'm gonna start posting more like frequently, because I just posted a video last week. I think I posted my Q&A last week, and this week I'm posting this. Next week I might do something different, you know. So yeah, thank y'all for watching this video. And if you're watching this video right now, if you still watching right now, go tell your mama that you love her. Go tell your daddy that you love him. Just do it, because you never know. You never know. But like, I got a stepdad now, and he's been there basically my whole life, and I really appreciate him for that. And I appreciate my mama too, because my mama, she had to be a mother and a father to me. My stepdad, he had to step in and be a father to me. So I really appreciate both of them. But like, I really don't want nobody feeling bad for me. You live and you learn. So don't feel bad for me. Just go tell your parents you love them, okay? Because you never know. Nobody is guaranteeing tomorrow. But yes, that is how my dad died. And yeah, but like I said before, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Comment below some video ideas for me to do. And yeah, anything else y'all want to see me do? Any more story times? I know somebody said I should do a mukbang, whatever. I might do one. And like, I got some other stuff coming up too. But y'all just let me know. And thank you for watching this video. Time pieces. I love y'all. But see y'all later. Oh yeah, and like this is like way after I finish the video, and I even just edited the video. But like I forgot to do this part of the video. I'm gonna basically show y'all some stuff that I got from my dad, and I'm gonna add some pictures in probably after this. Like at the end, I want to add some pictures so y'all can see him. A lot of people say I look just like him. Okay, so I got these Atlanta Falcons jersey. He loved Atlanta Falcons, and Michael Vick was playing for them at the time. And then I have this other little jersey. It's like a baseball jersey. I also have his cowboy hat. I really forgot that I had this, like, cause it just sits in my closet. But yeah, I got this from him. It was inside of his truck. It was inside of his truck. So this is my little. I also had an Atlanta Falcons hat, but I don't know what I did with it. It's probably in my closet, packed up somewhere. But this is like one of the last things I got. It's a Atlanta Falcons blanket. As you can tell, it got his name on it. Well, it got his first initial and then our last name. And it say Atlanta Falcons at the bottom. But yeah. It's a really warm blanket. I sleep with it sometimes. And yeah. But yeah, and now I'ma just insert some pictures so y'all can see what he was like and stuff.